the beginning of 2024, I set a goal to make $100,000 of crypto airdrops. And last week, thanks to Eigenlayer and Athena, I was able to reach over $70,000 of that portfolio challenge. The next big airdrop I'm betting big on is Sonic, a new layer 1 blockchain, and I believe not enough people are paying attention to this, which means this is a huge opportunity for us to get a big allocation. The best part about the Sonic airdrop is they created new campaigns, so with just $0, you can participate to earn this airdrop. I'm also going to walk through other airdrops that you should be paying attention to, and again, some of these you can start with just $0, as well as the latest news and new token launches that we can expect in the next few weeks through the end of the year. If you're new to the Sonic airdrop, be sure to check out my video from 2 weeks ago. I go over the first 4 weeks of the Road to Sonic campaign, and we're going to build on top of some of that. To quickly recap, Sonic's given away 190 million tokens, which represents 6% of the total supply through an airdrop campaign. And part of that airdrop campaign is a 6-week long journey to explore different apps in the ecosystem they've called the Road to Sonic. And each week of the campaign, you collect a shard, which represents an NFT, and at the end of the 6 weeks, you can combine them to create an exclusive special NFT. If you're new to the Sonic airdrop, you still have plenty of time, as all 6 weeks of the campaign are going to be available till October 14th, so make sure you complete it before then. If you happen to be watching this video after October 14th, be sure to check out the rest of the video, as I'll be talking about other opportunities to get involved in the Sonic airdrop. In the last video, we covered the first 4 series of the Sonic airdrop, and in this video, we're going to focus on giving you all the tips you need to know to complete Series 5 and Series 6. One of the first quests says we have to create and accept an offer worth at least 20 wrapped phantoms on Debita. Debita allows you to create these custom loans, which I actually think is a really cool idea, and I believe the easiest way to complete this quest is for us to just create our own offer worth 20 phantom. Let me get myself out of the way, but if we go over here, click create offer, lend, and we can choose to use a lending token and a wanted collateral, and to make it simple, we can both just pick wrap phantom. To create a custom offer, the easiest way is we need to make it worth at least 20 wrap phantom, it says. So we're going to lend 20 phantom. And because these are collateralized loans in DeFi, we essentially need to ask more for collateral than what we're loaning now. So let's say we're going to ask for 25 wrap phantom. And what we need to do is set an interest on this loan. So the docs say that the lowest we can do is 0.01%. So why don't we just do that? And now we need to say how long is this loan duration going to be good for? So let's say it's good for about 10 days. And because of that, we need to make the payments essentially less than the number of days because of the daily payment. So let's just pick something like 3. And then once you do that, you'll be able to click the next button and then proceed and confirm with this offer. And then from there, you can go ahead and immediately cancel it if you want to. And this will give you everything you need to know to complete this first task of creating or accepting an offer worth 20 phantom on Debita. Next, we're going to look at completing 2 quests for S for Kingdoms. And in the previous weeks, you should have already created a hero, bought some items, and joined a guild. And so now what we need to do is complete some quests. If you come to the S for Kingdom site, and on the left-hand navigation, you can click quests, and you'll see below you have quite a few different options for quests, but I went ahead and just picked the first 2 because they seemed like the easiest for me. So here we have the Burn Ban and the Nymph Watch. What I started with here was the Nymph Watch, and essentially what you need to do is cut 1,000 basic logs. So if you come over here to the left, if you've played any kind of MMORPG, you might know about leveling up your talent trees. So what we need to do is go to woodcutting, because this is how we're going to chop our logs. With the item that I have of this bronze axe, you can see I'm going to be able to do an output of 120 logs per hour. Now remember, we need to chop 1,000 logs. So if we take 120 into 1,000, that's about 8.3 hours. And if we round up, it's about 9 hours, because what we have to do is set this in hour increments. So what we can do here is we can go ahead and set this for about 9 hours, and then we can go ahead and queue this action. And you'll see here now it goes ahead and puts our axe as a queued action. And then once you save this and go ahead and commit it, it will start the process, and this will take about 9 hours to complete, and then you'll be able to complete the quest. After you complete that quest, you have to do a second one, and so I found the easiest one here to do Burn Ban. This says to make a fire with 100 basic logs, and this is why these 2 quests are great, because in the first quest, we're going ahead and chopping basic logs down, and now we're going to be able to have those logs to burn them. Very similar story. We'll come over here on the left navigation, we'll go to fire making, so that way we can burn some logs, and you can see here to make a fire making action, you have to input a log, and then you'll have some ash here. Same thing, we need to do 100 fires, and that means we can burn them at 120 an hour, which means we actually only need to queue this for about 1 hour. So you can go ahead and save this and go through the process, and this will allow you to burn 100 logs, and from there you'll be able to complete both quests. Now that we've completed these first 2 quests, we can take really a look at the last quest, as the rest of these are really just follows. And this is going to be able to farm the Matrix Vault for Wrap Phantom and Equal. And you can see here, you need to deposit at least 50 USD worth of Phantom and Equal LP into the Matrix farm for at least 24 hours. Now, I did find as soon as I deposit, I was able to complete the quest, which means then I could withdraw immediately. But I'm not sure if they fix this again, as I've not been able to try the test again. But it does say a minimum of 24 hours. If we come over here to Equalizer, which is the DEX, and we click this liquidity tab, we can go ahead and provide liquidity for the Wrap Phantom Equal farm. So if we deposit it, it says we need to deposit $50 worth. So again, you need to procure both Equal and Phantom and deposit them, at least make sure that they're $50 worth, and create the liquidity and do that. Finally, now we're on the road to Series 6, the last series that we need to complete to get the exclusive NFT. The first task mentions to have a VE equal lock greater than 1 in your address. So Equal is the native token of the Equalizer platform that we just completed in the Series 5. And so what we need to do is lock a token greater than 1. And what this represents is an opportunity to have voting power and go ahead and control emissions for different pools. And so what we'll need to do is buy some Equal, lock it up, and then have that NFT. So back to the Equalizer platform, the first thing we need to do is swap some assets, whether Phantom or USDC, to get 1 Equal. So we can come over here to swap. And if we go ahead and swap our Phantom, this is going to take about 18 Phantom, you can see here, to get about 1 Equal. With that 1 Equal, once we've swapped into it, we can come to governance, and what we can do is create a VE equal NFT like it's asked us to. So if we put in our 1 Equal, we then have to decide how long we have to lock it for. Now the campaign specifies we have to lock it for 26 weeks, which means after 26 weeks, you'll be able to unlock this NFT and retrieve your funds. But until then, it is locked and it's yours, represented as this NFT. So once you go ahead and lock it, you have completed the task. And you can see here where a reference, then select 26 weeks as that lockup period. The next thing that we're looking at here is we need to hold MoBeats position worth at least $10. So what we have to do is go over to Beethoven to complete this task. Now that we're over here on the Beethoven platform, we can see this tab called MoBeats. And from here, we can go ahead and get MoBeats. And what we have to do is deposit some funds in order to get the MoBeats that are required. So the task mentions we have to have at least 10 USD dollars worth. So what you can do is click a custom investment and go ahead and deposit your Wrap Phantom to equal $10 worth of MoBeats. Once you've done that, you just go ahead and do a couple more follows and you would have completed Series 6 and having all 6 NFTs to create that exclusive NFT, which would represent your airdrop. You did get this opportunity to get a bonus NFT, which I do think is pretty cool. So what you can do is download a game called Rumble Wager Fight, deposit some funds, and go ahead and get an additional NFT. I did not elect to do this just because I didn't want to download an entire game to my PC, but I do think if you have the time and desire, it could be worth looking at. Now that we've completed this entire on-chain journey, we can wait till the campaign ends October 14th, and then we should get further instructions on how to combine our 6 shards to create that NFT. If that wasn't enough for you and you are looking to get even bigger airdrop allocations, Sonic Lab just announced that they're giving away 200 million tokens for a free-to-play Sonic Arcade. The cool thing about the Sonic Arcade is that you don't have to bridge any money and it's completely free. So you can do this with $0. They really are kind of leaning into these old school arcade games. You can see here with Plinko, Mines, and Wheel, and they kind of each offer different airdrop points with a kind of chance to win. And this is all built on the Winner protocol, which originally launched on Arbitrum back in the day and kind of pivoted to become kind of its own blockchain. There's a complete step-by-step to here to get started. The unfortunate thing is, while filming this video, I did notice that the Sonic Arcade is down for maintenance, but I'm going to give you all the information you need so that way you can check back probably in a day or two and get started right away. All you need to do is connect your wallet to the Sonic testnet and they give you an opportunity on how to add it manually. And then what you'll do here is you'll claim your free token by going ahead and verifying your Twitter account or your X account. And this will go ahead and give you a claim of 420 tokens weekly, which allows you to play different games and interact with the arcade. Because I can't show you the games themselves because it's under maintenance, I'm just going to show you some quick screenshots, but they give you an overview of how each game works. If you're not familiar, this is Plinko. You basically have a ball that goes down into these different multipliers. It's a pretty fun and popular game. There's also Mines, and if you've ever played Minesweeper back in the day on your Windows computer, very similar vibes. So you go ahead and are trying to avoid the mines and complete the grid here. And then finally we have Wheel, which is essentially this kind of Wheel of Fortune. So very quick and easy fun games, don't take a lot of effort. They're just really just meant to have fun, kind of it seems like with the partnership with Winner Protocol. And definitely make sure you do this because they are already rewarding people who are early and who continue to come back. You can see here that returning players got 100 bonus points for just going ahead and being early. So make sure to get on this right away. The next thing I want to mention about the Sonic airdrop before we move on to some other airdrops and token events that we can be looking forward to is really the innovative deflationary design that they're kind of introducing this game theory with their airdrop. How it's going to work is it's using this model called a linear decay model. And you can see here that the initial distribution, a recipient receives 25% of their Sonic tokens available immediately on the airdrop date. But it mentions that 75% is locked through a vesting schedule over 9 months. What this means is the longer you wait to claim your airdrop, the more you get. But if you decide you want to claim early and don't want to wait the full months, you can see here there's a burn down where essentially you'll be able to claim partial amounts of it and the rest of the tokens will be burned. Jumping right into another airdrop that you can do completely free with $0 is MegaETH. This is the new layer 2 blockchain focused on scaling Ethereum. They're focusing here on a layer 2 high performance blockchain, which is going to have 100,000 transactions per second. And of course, gas fees will reduce just to pennies, which is huge for the Ethereum ecosystem. Probably the most notable thing right now is they raised $20 million in their seed round, led by Dragonfly Capital, but we can look at the investors that include Vitalik Buterin, as well as others such as the CEO of Eigenlayer and quite other notable investors here. And if you're looking for an overview of this new layer 2 blockchain that Vitalik himself invested in, I wrote this thread, and so I'll go ahead and include it in the description, and it'll give you a little background on the team, who they are, and why they believe they're going to be able to develop this really new innovative solution of this real-time blockchain, which is really going to open the opportunity for new use cases. What you'll need to do is send a message to HotPotDAO and ask for access to this quiz. Now, this quiz is going to test you a wide variety of topics and knowledge, everything from blockchain technology to Ethereum, as well as a bunch of niche crypto Twitter drama and history that's really just fun to reflect back on. And this quiz overall is 100 questions in just 30 minutes, so it's a very fast-paced quiz. And if you're able to secure a passing score, you'll go ahead and be awarded new roles in the Discord. And we've seen in the past many times on how Discord roles can be highly profitable in the terms of airdrops. If you join the Discord right now, you get put in this waiting room, and your goal is to get out of this waiting room and get some roles. And you do that by being an active community member. And if you see here, the role that you'll get for scoring high on the quiz is you'll get this big sequencer energy. And you can see here there's only 6 people right now online with this role, which just gives you an idea of how exclusive it is. So make sure to study hard and take the quiz. It's completely free, and definitely good luck with that one. The next things to watch out for is we finally have details on the Scroll token airdrop. So they're going to go ahead and launch a Binance launch pool, and we're looking like the airdrop's going to be October 22nd. Here we have a breakdown of the tokenomics where they mentioned the claim date is going to be October 22nd, and you can see here for the airdrop, the snapshot will be October 19th, which means for about 10 more days, you can farm as many points as you want on the Scroll ecosystem, which will translate to your airdrop. And there's going to be allocated about 15% total. You can see our airdrop 1 as well as looking like they're preparing for a season 2. If we come over here to Scroll site and we go ahead and click on ecosystem and scroll down to sessions, we can see the different opportunities that we have to earn sessions. So right now you can use things such as Ambient, Nuri, Mavericks, which are all decentralized exchange and provide liquidity. You can also use different lending markets as well as just holding assets in your wallet. So for 10 more days, you can earn these marks. So make sure to earn as many as you can up until this airdrop coming up. Next, we have Puffer, which is one of the biggest restaking plays and backed by Binance just announced the Puffer token. And so we're expecting this airdrop to complete sometime in Q4. The great news is if you've been staking Puffer, you can see here season 2 is already in swing. So you're already earning points for, again, future airdrops. Team went ahead and posted this Medium blog post on everything they plan to do with Puffer, the token, and governance. And so you can come here and familiarize yourself a little bit with what their plans are. But they're doing a ton of things, including about what is the role of the Puffer token, as well as introducing VE Puffer and some other aspects. Another thing to look forward to is Swell Network. One of the biggest liquid staking solutions for Ethereum is finally releasing their checker sometime this week. And so people will finally be able to realize what their airdrop will start to look like as we prepare for one later this year. October has been an insane month for me where I was able to snag over $27,000 in crypto airdrops this month thanks to Eigenlayer and Athena Season 2. And so we have a ton of airdrops to be looking forward to between now and the end of the year. If you have any questions on the Sonic airdrop or anything today, or you're running into some issues, be sure to drop a comment below, send me a message on Twitter, or again, be sure to check the links below to come join the completely free community Discord. Be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me when I make these videos, but hope you enjoyed everything. Catch you in the next one.